Umbrellas, the symbol of rebellion. Be water, Bruce Lee's famous aphorism that's inspired these protests. Today, the two found themselves in union, as rallies and marches were drenched in deluge after deluge. The storms before the storm.
Week 11 now, and this remains a nameless, leaderless revolt, fluid, formless, like water, as they say. Scenes of violence have dominated our screens of late, but do not get the impression that the ninjas bearing Molotovs and metal pipes have taken over this battle. Look at this.
For many Hong Kong families, insurrection against the perceived overreach of Chinese rule still makes a reasonable family day out. The passion is undimmed, as is the fury, fueled by pictures this past week of 12,000 Chinese riot police on exercise just across the border. Hong Kong's destiny is on the line, and its freewheeling, freedom-loving residents don't like humorless, authoritarian Beijing breathing down their necks.
I see a lot of people around here in black masks, and they look as if they're going to be waiting, possibly for trouble. But you're here in a black mask with your kids.
Yes.
What are you here for?
Afraid of the China government. Afraid of the China government.
Do you feel that it's safe to bring your children out like this?
Yes, in Hong Kong, yes. In this moment, yes.
Right
Maybe
now.
later I will go home.
When you see all the armed police in Shenzhen, just across the border, are you afraid that they will be sent in?
Absolutely.
Absolutely afraid.
They are not Hong Kong police.
That's army, okay? And then
They expressed a widely held belief among protesters that security forces from across the border have already infiltrated the Hong Kong police. On Hong Kong Island, at a park in which the anti-China protesters had previously held rallies, they staged a big pro-Beijing demo in support of the embattled and otherwise much loathed Hong Kong police. The organisers claimed turnout here of 500,000. There weren't many foreign journalists.
I'm from Channel 4 in the UK.
Channel 4 UK.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yes.
Yeah.
There was clearly great mistrust of foreign media.
Please, be objective, okay?
It's not 30 years ago. It's not Tiananmen Square anymore. You know, if it's like that.
But you say that, but I've been speaking to people this afternoon. A woman told me how scared she was to see those trucks and people's armed police over the border in Shenzhen.
But then, so far, what happened? Okay, we talk about facts, okay? Anything not happened, that's not the truth. So don't predict, don't judge. You use too much your own opinion. We're not stupid, okay?
You're also a Hong Konger, right?
No, I'm from mainland China.
These so-called pro-democracy protesters had no respect for other people's views, they said.
What did you feel when you saw those protesters taking the Chinese national flag down and throwing it in the harbour?
So angry.
No, that's not more than angry. I would say those are pathetic, I would say mobs. They just hate China. They have different mindset. They don't open up their mind. I was from China. I just came back on 13 because I can't land it.
Are you a Hong Konger or are you from the mainland?
I was from China.
20 minutes on the underground and the riot police were moving in on flash mobs in a busy neighbourhood.
This is so bizarre. We're in downtown Mongkok in Hong Kong, and here is traffic on the street, protests on this side, riot police behind them. It seems like the protesters have actually surrounded the police, but now they're coming back out of these trucks. It's just urban chaos now.
Local people lined up to taunt the police. They shouted triads at them, labelling their law enforcement officers gangsters. Another Saturday night in Hong Kong. Tonight it didn't come to much. The protesters headed home, saving themselves, resting up for another big day tomorrow.